Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 3. If you remember from last time, well, probably you do, because you probably just watched the last one if you're watching this one. We are about to finish up this quick little war that we are currently winning, and then we're going to move on to Gwent over here. And then hopefully we'll have a nice easy transition into the next generation. But this is Crusader Kings, and nothing is ever easy. You never know what's going to happen, so let's press play. Whenever I come back into a game, and I like to take a nice little survey of what's going on, especially later years, it gets a little harder, and there's a hell of a lot more going on there. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, 77% victory over here. All we gotta do, we got a kid lacking a guardian, and it's my niece, so who really cares? We'll just keep her Welsh. So, educate the child. My nephew. Preeminence isn't bad. Like I said, it's my niece. Doesn't really matter. Alright. So we got some upset vassals here, because we've had them risen too long, but this war will be over where we can put them away, and that'll drop down. It's critical early, but not so important later. Never fall. Yeah. It's a nice little tax town we got going on there. We'll take it. So as you can see, we now control 3, so we're getting all the tax money from all 3, which is helping us keep this sucker afloat, I assume. Alright, let's quickly take a look at our guys. Are we all working? So he's currently fabricating a claim there. If you recall, we had to say no last time because we don't have enough money. That would have made our mercenary unit either do one of two things: either disband and no longer work for us because we're broke, or because we're broke, they attack us. And we got 1,000 of them right now, so if that could be disastrous. We don't have 1,000 troops to defend them. They could end up taking things from us, and nothing more embarrassing than losing a county to these suckers. Oh, embarrassing. Shameful. Shameful. Anyway, take a look at the council. So he's fabricating claims there. Yep, maybe by the time we're ready for the next claim, we'll be ready. If not, we'll take the piety again. We need the troops right now because it's a heavy war period, so we're going to have them there and not researching. We need the money because we have mercenaries going, so we got the double up. We got it here. Theoretically, we should, if we really want to capitalize here, we're going to move them over there and raise 14.6 over there instead. That's a little better. Good stuff. Let's continue with the council, see what they're all doing. He's still stealing technology down there from the Turks. And it's probably in bad form right now, courtesy of the unrest down in Gezi Park, but to each their own. And then we've got our court chaplain working over there in Powys. So let's see if that's worthwhile. Oops. So you select the shield of the holding you want to go take a look at, and we're going to select him, and it's at 61. Well, an easier way would have been to check our vassals, check the opinion. There he is at 61. Well, we're going to keep him there in case he does it successful again. Then maybe not maybe, the taxes will shift over back to us. It really sucks right now that we're losing all these taxes to the Pope. Well, we'll fix that later when we're a lot stronger. There's a little function called the anti-Pope, and he's a beautiful work of art. We'll get into him later. We'll use him. Alright, slow it down a little. Yeah. If I recall, the one thing about... Oh, there we go again. Alright, so I'm going to take... I got to take the piety again. That really sucks. Unless I have enough troops to do this. I have a total of about 700. And I need 1,100 to siege this last holding. Or this second holding. So we're going to let it go again because we unfortunately have to. Let's slow it down. If I recall, yeah, my quality of video here isn't too great, but we'll fix that in the future. I'll probably get some better capture software. But right now we're focusing on content, and I noticed from the videos that the content isn't overly affected. So you can still learn a little while watching, and my family provides some soap opera here with that one daughter. Where's she off to right now? Yeah, that one. Her mother. Man. 3 husbands and she's 32. Well, maybe she'll get married again and provide us a little more comedy. Alright, so we had some, one of the things we should have done before pushing time was check our technology. So, can we increase anything? Yeah, we could increase town infrastructure, but we're going to still save up because it's all very, very early. The only thing that we might purchase the second we are able is this legalism down here, because right now we get +1, but when we finish this one, if we're a king by then, right now we're a duke, but if we could finish, if we're a king by then, we will get this 3rd box of legalism, because then we would have 4 out of 4 up here. 3 out of 3 is a pretty crappy score. Let's see if we can go and fix that. No, we still have an ambition. Oh, we're trying to fix that. Improve stewardship. That is affected by stewardship, so we might be able to get 1 more province out of there, which case we could hold this one, but we're still going to have to give that to our son. Alright, so the technology going up is no big deal. Well, it's nice, but not colossal right now. So let's continue. See what happens here. Alright, the attack weakens. That really sucks. Makes it go, oh, that's what really makes it suck. They have more troops than us now. Alright, so they only have 6 here, so we're just going to go ahead and, I'm going to lower our 47 down there, and I'm going to raise everything back up. And then I'm going to raise everything we possibly can. We're going to send these 2 down here immediately, and we're going to let the 255 deal with him. There we go. Alright, then he can go join this fight. Everyone can go join this fight. Now, we'll have enough troops to siege, but do we have enough money? We only have, down to 12. Monthly balance of half a gold. Theoretically, we should be okay. We only have to take 1 more here. Defending troops get -10 morale. That's good stuff. Morale is everything, it seems, in this game so far. In technology, I believe it comes from military organizations, so that's a bonus. Like, that's a really, really underestimated technology, because when you're fighting down here against the Muslims, who put up a mean fight, I promise you, you'll see, you have a supply rate of how many troops you can successfully have in that county without starving the rest of them. So your troops will die off if you have more than 5,700 in there. And let me tell you, 5,700 down there is nothing. That'll get stomped. So, let's continue on our way, and hopefully we will not go broke before we win. The surrender comes sooner. That's a bonus. We'll take that. Come on, Lucky. We need to finish this war. Oh, hopefully I don't tab out crappy. There we go. Oh, who died? My nephew. Another family. Who cares? Bye-bye. Oh, that's the one we've been housing, right. He had too many claims. We didn't want him doing anything. Too damn bad. It looks like we're actually going up. Monthly balance now. Good, we're up. Damn them all to hell. We need to finish this. There we go. Alright. So, this is how we are now victorious, so we gained 13.4 gold. You always have to remember that when you do successfully siege someone, you'll get a little bit of a payoff. So if you're flirting with bankruptcy and Muslims, jeepers. Yeah, you're going to be flirting with bankruptcy while fighting the Muslims, I promise. But if if you're close to bankruptcy and you have mercenaries, remember that siege will pay off and you might be able to afford them a little longer. Okay, so game's paused right now. Down here in the right hand corner we have the war score. It's at 100% for us, so we click on the portrait and we are going to offer peace. We have a record of everything here from battles and all the current occupations and how they contribute to the overall. There's the full rundown of it right now. Only 2 negatives for me, and that was just at the start. Had to get things rolling, and then eventually as you saw, we won this war. It's good stuff. Oh, let's enforce these. Offer peace. So we have a few choices. We're going to enforce our demands, and because he is saying yes, he's saying we are totally beaten, I can go ahead and, as a result, if that happens, it says King Me gains the county. I gain 100 prestige for doing so. So yeah, we're going to force that. Or if we want, we could give it to him right now and pay him money, and for some reason, but we wouldn't do that. All that work for nothing. We're going to take it. Alright, so we now have 4 out of 3, and as you can see, that is a bad thing to do. Things start, you can get Thieves Guilds, which decrease the overall amount of money that you produce. It's a bad scene, so at this point, we would either need to, increase our demesne size, demence, or however the hell you want to pronounce it, or we can vassal it off. Alright, since we are out of war, I'm going to say goodbye to these expensive mercenaries, and I'm going to put my own troops back away so they can start regenerating for the next fight. Alright. We are, I believe, 2 years away from being able to change our laws. Yep. We have not gone for 10 years. So what I'm going to do is right now, to guarantee that maybe my next character will do it, I'm going to grant my son... I can't. Why can't I give that away? Oh. Right, my laws. I really have to wait. Alright, I got excommunicated somewhere along the line, and that's not going to change anytime soon, so apparently I'm a really poor Catholic, and I can't give that son anything. Alright, so, we're going to guarantee perhaps just a very easy succession crisis. Perhaps not. We'll see how it goes. Let's go to our court. Well, I want the Matherfall name to be everywhere. That's a little personal thing of mine. So, now this makes it harder when people die. So we're going to see under this law system. This is why I hate Gavelkind. I absolutely do not understand it. You get no prestige penalty for having unlanded sons. That's right. So you don't have to give your land away to your family. But anything you personally own gets divvied up between them. We don't like that. We're waiting for the elective monarchy or the primogeniture. And we just have to wait until 1076. So we have to survive 2 more years to do so. Right now we need our troops back. Is someone better than our son to do this? Not very much better. 13 to 12. Alright. Well. Can it be given? Can it be given to my brother? Interesting. Certainly can. Alright. So we're going to give him the newly acquired Glamorgan. It's going to make him like me a little more. But it's also going to give him... Right, I'm excommunicated, so that makes him hate me too. Does he have any claims? No, he doesn't. So he doesn't have a claim on my stuff just because he's my brother. But he is part, right now, because that's my land granted to him and we are of the same dynasty. I won it through war. It is now currently under my duchy. Once I take claim of these two and create this petty kingdom, then I can transfer vassalage back to whoever holds this title. But more on that later. If we're going to go with elective monarchy, then our main character is going to hold these two titles all the time. Elective monarchy, you know what, forgot that, we'll get into that later. Now if you recall, we still have Cassus Bellis over here that was granted to us by purchasing it, so we can go to war with this guy anytime. However, how much is he going to hurt? I don't think we can do it. 822 troops just there. Well, yeah, we're gonna get our butt kicked. So we need a little time to regenerate some troops and some money just in case. So we'll see how this goes real quick. See if we can regenerate fast. Ooh, we got someone who needs tutelage. All right, that's good. So he's 100. He's gonna be paying us now. Who needs it? My granddaughter needs education. Let's teach a little whip or something, snap or something. This is a close member of our dynasty, just to verify I'm not crazy. Good. Alright. So I just want all the children to be Welsh. That is the most important thing, because as we marry them off and send them places, matrilineally, in various ways, we want our culture to dominate everything. Right now we're pretty lucky, but as you can see, what kind of guy this used to be at this time start. Yeah, for some reason this Dublin here has Norwegian and North Germanic culture. Never understood it, I didn't really look into it. But right down, all down here we have Welsh. Well, I want to transfer that. I'm going to take the Welsh culture and spread it all through Ireland, hopefully, if we can hurry up here, because these guys are starting to unify. Anyway, enough of that. Let's keep this rolling, and let's get that money back. Now, if we do not attack this before I die, we will lose, as you can see. Will not be inherited unless pressed in war. So we have to attack at least once for our heir to get the same claim. It's risky business if we don't attack soon, because we're getting old here. We need 1076 to happen, but we're 49. Look at that. Ooh. We made the Pope hate someone by -10, or him have a different opinion of -10. So right now, our vassals, one of our guys has an opinion of 100, I thought, with us. There it is. It's a bishop. And he thinks 59 of the Pope. And I'm excommunicated. Crazy. Alright, so we're going to go take him back to there, because the relations there suck. We got to get this excommunication lifted somehow. Charitable versus greedy, we lose 10. Church view, that I'm lustful. Not lustful, I'm slutty. Get it right. Alright. Let's push this going. We need the monies and the troops back. We still need to lower that down, so it gives us a little time. Well, he wants to kill him. Now, we're going to force him to not do that plot. And because he dares not refuse me, that's what's going to go down. damn right. Alright, 1075. One more year till we can start changing laws. Uh-oh, look at us. We're getting old looking. At 50, portrait changes. Looking old. Looking old. Oh, do we need to fix this stuff? Come on, hook us up. Sometimes you just need to will it to happen. Why is this lowered money? Base tax so low. The city is doing good for something. Alright, anyway, continue. What is going on here? Hostile towards chief due to being raided. Oh, cool. This must be one of the new features of the old gods. Alright, this will last for another 156 years. So who's he? That is so cool. I wish well, I'll go buy it for the next set of next Let's Play. But for now, we will just suffer being raided. But it's not us. It's someone we're going to conquer in a bit. Alright, keep it going. Crazy names. Crazy names. I should have named... I can't wait till the generation where I get to name him. This guy just needs to live a little longer. Run and gamble here. We could splinter our entire thing here. We're going to have a crazy succession crisis where there's 4 provinces all fighting, or the other 3 provinces, counties, will all be fighting me. It could not be good. Oh, which one are we going to get? Alright, so right now, because we have our spy master hanging out down in Istanbul, Constantinople, on the steel or study technology, he has now been successful. So, we are about to get 50 free points in one of the 3 columns, equal chances across the board. 62, 55, 42. Alright, military advancing. Cool, we could increase our cavalry. We could finish it off for 60 points. And be a little stronger. We don't really have much cavalry right now, so I don't think that's really necessary. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. England is in the middle of a war. And he's calling us into it. I don't think we can help fight him. That big 6,000. Well, we'll see what he asks. It's going to cost us 100 prestige to back out. Holy cow. Brothers in England are getting their butts attacked. Alright. King Philip of France and Duke Edwin of Mercia. Oh, we'd be joining into a death sentence. Now there is an option for us to take to not lose the 100. We can join this fight and not do anything. Now we might get sieged, because we're right beside it. Or we might not. So let's accept and see what happens. Oi. And we only have, what? Just shy of 1,600 ourselves. Huh. We could beat him. So we're going to wait for these guys to go away a little. Good luck, England. Good luck doing whatever it is you do. Oh, we got a little more stewardship. And that's because right now we set our ambition to increase stewardship, and it will go until it hits 8. So right now, we got +1. Did not give us the extra demand. We could have used that. I would love to see where his troops are right now. Oh, they're pillaging the English countryside. Will you lift the excommunication yet? Nope. Alright, let's see what he's doing. See, we don't necessarily have to join in on the fight. Alright, we might be able to get away with our own little war here now that everyone's distracted. Alright, so we're going to declare war under the Cassus Bellis. Can be used by me to press the claim because I've made one. Alright, dibs. To war. Here we go. Raise them all up. Raise them all up. You know what? We'll raise you after you're about to get attacked. We don't like that. Nice little cheat there, guys. He's going after a nice little weak army. We just disbanded them real quick before they get there. No harm, no foul, because it's in our own territory. We don't lose any troops. So we're going to select all these guys and wait for them to combine. And then we're going to go make this guy pay. But first we're going to set up our army. Alright, so they're all there. Let's pause it. Let's merge them all into one. Oh, they already set it all up for us. Looking good. Grandson. Perfect, alright. Twice as many troops as they do. Let's head down into their capital first. I think if we cross there it hurts. Well, it does hurt no matter. If you recall from our first war, this is how we kind of lost a little. Alright. Won't take long to siege it. That'll take him a little longer. Alright, it's a siege race. I don't like that with a 6,700 army hanging out, and I'm right beside his capital. The attack weakens, that's no good. Oh, it was him, not my siege. Good stuff. Alright, boys, do your jobs. I'm not going to give that son anything yet, not until we change the titles. Not until we change law types. And that should be able to be happening soon. We're in 1076, so the game has been going on for 10 years so far. And are we able to do it? Alright, so we just have to finish this war as quickly as possible. Maybe I shouldn't be out fighting. Watch that be our demise. It'll be hilarious. Technology's up there. Doesn't matter. Ooh. Oh. My daughters strike again. I'm at war with my grandson through proxy. Huh. That's okay. We're not actually contributing to that fight. So as you can see, we're losing the siege race, which means we'll have to go siege that back after. Not a problem. The English and French excommunication war is over. So that means the English are going to take this 5,100 large army and call them back. See if he'll join our war. Now he likes our enemies too much. What about the French? Will they come put this out of the way real quick? No, they really like our enemies too much. Alright, we just gotta continue waiting. Sieging and taking. Cool. Alright, so this is the old god's content that happens for those who don't purchase it. Just because you don't purchase it doesn't mean the computer controlled version doesn't have access to their features. Look at them landing with 236. It's so cute. But they're pillaging us, I assume, so that can't be good. We really need this fight to end. So we'll see how long that takes and counts down. It's not really a war. They're just pillaging me. Well, we almost have this. No, I decide who gets stuff, even if that makes him pissed off. We decide. We always have control. Looting. This province can be looted for 2.035 every 4 days. Well then, those little buggers are really doing me in. Well, they're done looting. They took their money and they ran. Well, he could be better than my son. A destitute noble from a former enemy court. As for permanent hospitality. No. We'll take the 15 free piety, and he can sleep here for one night and then be on his way. Forget that noise. How are we doing here? Alright. Almost won, almost won. Well, that's good. Let's go check his opinion real quick. Vassal's opinion. Almost there. And we're still excommunicated. We gotta get that up real quick. Somehow we gotta increase that. Huh. Well, these are both gonna probably get sieged at the same time. However, this is my target. And then I'll just go attack him. Once I clear out his army, it's pretty much game over for him. Clear some of these messages. Ah, right, the factions. Alright, so, over here's this faction tab. This is when someone in your realm is plotting against you. So, here he is, my brother, who I gave some control to. When I die, he will be the oldest member of the dynasty. So he wants the seniority succession law. Seniority. The oldest member of the dynasty inherits all titles. So he would he'd benefit quite greatly from this. Now it's a way you can play, but I'm not a very big fan of it. Well, we only have. So we gotta squash that at some point too. Alright, so these two should come to an end. Ooh, so ours went first. Now we're going to go intercept him. Ah, they got it anyway. Wow. His troops are really kicking my butt. Oh, this is close. Alright, we won it. Good, good, good. Still, the losses were close. We're going to put his troops out of their misery as quickly as possible. We don't want to fight anymore. We want this over with. So we're going to chase him around, execute him a little. Wow, we can't even attack the next Alright, so we'll just take this out real quick. Oh, because we took that one, and we've got most of his army dead. We're still at 61%. Where the most of the negative here will be, uh-oh. Okay, this war needs to be over quickly because we're wounded, we're old. So siege back that territory we just lost, and it should be over. If we select on it, no, it's only a score of 8%, but we'll see how that truly affects it. We may have to take a second. There's no hope for him at this point, and the computer knows that. So it should offer victory conditions to me once this one is taken back. So we'll see how it all plays out. Ooh, look at this civil war going on with our sworn ally, England. Yeah. Go away, sonny boy. Oh, you're actually going to win. Are you going to win? Is Britain going to win that fight? It's tight. No, Britain loses. Britain loses. Down it goes. There it is. It was tight. Okay. Because we don't have any mercenary armies out there right now, we can afford to finally purchase this. So we're going to take it. Finally. And we're going to start our second invasion. And we're going to start making claims over here in Ireland. Alright, so after we hopefully win this war, we will have control out of 5 out of 8 of the provinces in Wales, in the Kingdom of Wales, which should give us enough control. Yeah, it will. And if we had the right enough money, we could do it. But we also have to have 2 duchies. I don't hold 2 duchies, so we have to finish that second duchy first before we can create the Kingdom of Wales. We don't have to start working on Devon and Cornwall because they are part of the de jure Kingdom of Wales, which means we will get an automatic claim on them. We don't have to fabricate the claim and spend money on the claim. We automatically will get a claim. So later on we can fight England to gain control of these, just because hopefully we'll be the Kingdom of Wales and we'll have a natural claim on it. So right now we're going to start making fake claims over here in Ireland. So eventually we'll be the Kingdom of Ireland, or Ireland and Wales, under the banner of Wales, which is 2 out of the 4 kingdoms required for the Empire of Britannia, which is our overall goal here. That's where, at least I'll take most of this Let's Play, is into the formation of an empire. Okay, so let's, wow, that sounded a little bit like a cheerleader. We've got about 10 minutes left here, so let's continue this war. Hopefully we'll finish that out, start the next one, and see what happens. Actually, right after this, we need to get out of that civil war. So we're going to have to help because we need to change our laws. And because we're joining in that civil war, we can't change our laws. That was a bad decision. Maybe we should have taken that 100 prestige hit. Shit, we'll see what happens. Not good. Alright, what's happening there? Sorry, I'm just packing this here. Daughter. Oh, granddaughter. Another granddaughter. Scion. That's a cool name. It's probably not pronounced that way, but that's how I see it because I played League of Legends. Alright, so we're almost been successful here, taking this back. We're losing this war. England's not doing it on his own. Maybe it'll be better if he loses. But we need to win ours. Oh. Alright. Maybe it was just poor timing to go to war. Yeah, when isn't it a poor timing to go to war? We're trying to complete a kingdom here. We're unifying a kingdom. Well, another kingdom. Some clear civil unrest. Wow, at the start of this war, if I recall, York was part of that. And then they just must have joined in on it. This is just to lower the crown authority. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Well, this fight is almost over. We'll almost have that back, which could contribute some troops back to us, I hope. Alright, so we're at 78%. I'm going to put all of our troops back down and get a fresh set of levies for the next invasion. There we go. Now we're talking 1,600 fresh troops. That ought to skin this alive. Again, Britain not doing so hot there. Oh, people splintering off. They are in political turmoil. I'm sure during the course of our quest to empire, that'll happen to us. Alright, so let's siege this last sucker out. Hopefully that will get us the win. We got set more than 700. We're not going to storm the walls because we need our troops. Who knows? Yeah, because we got to take Dyfed quick too, so let's just hope our sieging is quick, which makes the technology, siege speed, under siege equipment, very, very critical. You know, at the top level you're going 50% faster. It's nothing to be mocking it. It's good. Oh, there we go. That's not fun. Look at them. They got enough to take over a castle. That's not good. Here they are just a pillaging. Alright, so this one's almost taken. Who's that? My niece? Let's hope she takes the vows. I don't mind her being mad. I need her to stick around to tutor people. Tutor children of the next generation. Alright, hurry up. We have to intercept that. There you go. So there we go. Now we're at 100%. We're going to end that war. Cha-ching! And we are now in control of yet another province. Let's go stop that raiding. I have never fought any of these suckers yet. So maybe they can just come kick my butt. Or I am about to walk in on some raider butts. Oh, look at them. They hauled ass out of here, didn't they? Let's put them down. Well, this is one way that changes things. You know, I can see this as being very viable for those pagan religions to increase their monies. Because how many times is your entire army going to be sieging an enemy where they can come in and easily pillage, and you can't leave, otherwise you'll lose that siege progress and you'll have to start all over. It's going to be a trade-off. However, let's see. Ooh, we can steal his thing, and then we'll have a guaranteed claim on it. Or we'll just conquer him. Conquer him. We can claim it as our own, because we have a fake claim on it. Once we do, he will no longer be the Duke, because all he has is the one land. The title will be destroyed, and we will create it. And we'll have two. Right now we're going to stay with the larger demands, causing inefficient taxation and resentment amongst your vassals. Uh-oh. They're not happy with me. And that's mostly because I'm still excommunicated. Can we fix that, Popey? No. I'm going to die excommunicated. England, you need to win your war. I guess I could come help with 1,800 troops. Could, you know, turn the tide, but I just don't feel like it. Last few minutes, let's take out these guys. Here we go. Let's claim it for ourselves. Let's raise our levies very large. Let's take them all up there into one. Heir to the county of Glamorgan. So, well, that's at least a good thing. We can pick a nice, awesome wife for him. Continue the Matherfall dominance. He's 31, so let's find. She's pretty good. Give him lots of children. Yeah, we need lots of Matherfalls. So, bring her on in. I will find you someone nice. Look at that, and he accepted. Okay. We have 1,800 troops. We are not going to let our ruler do this. That's how we're going to let it roll. Alright, so we're going to get into a closer position. We're going to let the morale go all the way up. Nope, we can't let him get away. And the granddaughter. This could be bad. They've got the pluses, but I think we got the numbers. Oh, we could have a brand new court chaplain, so that's going to be based on learning. And the current one has 18. The new one has 19. Not worth pissing them off. I rule the petty kingdom. Alright, so that immediately went to 20%. Let's finish off the troops. So after we finish off the troops, let's see what percentage we are at. Chase him back. Hopefully we'll come close to finishing. Oh, we have educate. We need to educate him. Whoa, stoner moment there. Alright, we need a grandson. We need someone who is Welsh. They're all Welsh. No, Seed. They're not all Welsh. If you were to have her do it, she might. Your grandson might turn out Anglo-Saxon. He might adopt that culture. That'll work. Alright. Die-Fed is almost put out of their misery here. Alright, so their troops represented 47% of the war score. They're out of troops. Should be one siege. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers that evolved into an awkwardness and the strong feelings of discomfort. Shy? No. We'll just have to be trying to be more gregarious. That's better than shy. Alright. Conquer. Can we increase these yet? Oh, we need to increase castle walls, right. Alright, there we go. That should be a nice, quiet finish into the last of this. So at the end of this, hopefully you've figured out how to acquire a Cassus Belli on a neighbor. What we're going to focus on in the very next episode is going to be the creation of a kingdom and the expansion, and it comes with a little more diplomacy, not too much more work, but the game opens up just a touch as soon as you get your first kingdom, because you start focusing on your second right away, and that's what it's all going to be about. Alright, so we're going to get some technology again here. Sweet. Which one's scoring? Oh, economy this time. Ooh, trade practices could be good. Let's see what... No, trade practices are for the republics now. Let's pause it and see what we can increase church infrastructure. Let's not give the church a 1-up. I'm good on these right now. I can finish. We'll save that. We want to finish these. Castle infrastructure is important. So we'll save to the 240 there. Alright. Come on, finish out Dyfed. Finish out Dyfed. We don't care. We don't care. A lot of people arrived at our court. Gotta work on our economy. So in a couple of our cities we're going to start building. Hopefully our son is a little more economic than us. He is not. He's a warrior too. Alright. His child, who's going to be his heir. Nope. We are economic tools. We are going to have to increase our legalism as quickly as possible. Oh no, our spy master got caught by the ruler down there. And he was also a guardian. No big deal. See? I received word that your spy master, Bishop Mad Dog, my dog, has been trying to learn new technological advancement. Oh well, you arrested him. What shame. See, there was someone better than him anyway. We're going to stop him from being in combat, because right now you are a source of tech that works. Alright, children lacks guardian. Grandson. Well, it's mostly done already. Cynical, he's got state. So we'll use that to just boost someone's love for me. Opinion. Sort by opinion. Crappy. Oi, why does that bishop hate me? Oh, my dependency is too big, so we lose 10. We are gonna increase it though by being the tutor of my grandson. They liked being helpful in the family. Alright, come on, finish out this fight. Maybe I should just increase the speed. That's probably usually a smart thing. Ooh, the town infrastructure has increased. Well, right now the town's probably just as poor as I am. Can't afford to do anything. How much money does he have? Oh, build something, you cheap bastard. Good stuff. Polis is doing well for tech. Increase. I see, I see. I'm gonna start spreading that family seed everywhere. We will be Welsh, 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 and more Welsh. Excellent news. My liege, I've collected a tithe and wherever he's working. Extra money. 26 gold. We could use it. We can use it. New marshal. That'll piss off my grandson. Yeah. I rule. And that's fine, because I rule. How much is it to usurp it? 184. Probably costs the same to create it. Well, fight's almost over anyway. And he is offering peace at 81%. That's right, you surrender. So, watch what happens to him. Except, he is no longer nothing. He's got a claim on it. But now we have to create it for 184 gold. We're almost there. Alright, so we are down to 2 wars. We're going to change our laws later when we can, because we're still not at peace, which could change very soon. So that's looking promising. But we're going to take that in the next episode. Guys, thanks for sticking around. You know, the more the merrier later on. But we're going to have some fun here. Get into the Empire of Britannia. But we're going to focus on creating a kingdom next time. But until then, guys, thank you very, very much.